Hi.
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 I'm Stephen King, international best-selling author of such books as Carrie, The Shining, Firestarter. But this you already know, because you are not human beings. You are the legion of demons to whom I've sold my soul for 100 years of fame, fortune, and inhuman creative productivity. That's very evil of you. Well, we made our contract in 1974, and now it's 1981, and I have 93 years left in our deal. And it's time for the next Stephen King book, and so I've summoned you, demons, to live up to your end of the bargain and help me with my next book. If you are here, if I summoned you correctly, and you're ready to help, on the count of 3, make your evil noise. 1, 2, 3! Oh, I'm very excited. Excellent job. All right, well, you know how it works. I'll write the story, and whenever I need your inspiration, I'll ask you, and then you'll tell me. For example, let's practice. On the count of 3, shout out a location where a frightening ghost story might be set. 1, 2, 3!
School cafeteria.
Excellent, yes. I can set it in all of those places because my books are 1,800 pages long. On the count of 3, shout out an object that is possessed by a demon. 1, 2, 3!
A clown!
Excellent job. On the count of 3, make the sound of one of those creepy little blonde children that are lurking in the mansion. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Excellent, excellent job. All right then, it's time to get started. Well, to start, what we need, of course, is a terrified cast of characters. Well done, demons. Now, our main character is a writer, of course. And at the very, very beginning of the story, our main character is incredibly excited about something. On the count of 3, what is she incredibly excited about? 1, 2, 3! What was that?
The eclipse.
Yes, she's very excited because of an impending eclipse. Now, our next character is a close personal relation to our main character. How are they related? 1, 2, 3.
He's a priest.
What was that?
Tennis coach.
Yeah. And the tennis coach, of course, also has a strong feeling about the eclipse. What is the tennis coach's strong feeling about the impending eclipse? 1, 2, 3.
End of the world.
What's
He'll become a werewolf.
He is concerned he might become a werewolf during the eclipse. That would be like an anti-werewolf. Well, we'll see what happens. I can't start without a title. Now, of course, you know how I love my one-word titles. On the count of 3, what is the one-word title for this new Stephen King novel? 1.
Balls.
Balls. I like that.
2. 3.
Eclipse.
All right, we'll call it Wolf the Howling. Wolf. The Howling. A new novel by Stephen King. Chapter 1. She could barely contain her excitement. Her smile was as broad as the Pacific Ocean, and her teeth were as shiny as the waves which glinted in the sun beneath.
Kevin, I am so excited. I can't wait. We have 3 days. 3 days until the big eclipse. I can't wait. I've even got us special viewing glasses. What's the matter? You look less enthused than I am.
Amanda, I don't really care for eclipses.
Oh, you've never been in one, probably.
No. Every time an eclipse is forecasted, I keep myself indoors.
Kevin, you're missing out on so much. There's this moment where the sun disappears and it becomes as if it's nighttime, and all of the insects and the birds start reacting like it's nighttime and the sun has gone down, but it's not actually the sun that's gone down. The sun is being hidden.
Amanda, I'm fine. I think I'll just stay here inside the emporium where there's indoor tennis courts and I can practice my backhand and be safe from cosmic indecencies like that.
Oh, well, if you insist, but I think you're going to really regret not being there for this one. You know, it's especially going to be a big deal on the East Coast. I'm thinking about maybe going east to get a better perspective on it.
Amanda, you can't go east. The tournament is in just a few weeks. I have to train you.
Kevin.
Amanda had been spending a lot of time developing her tennis skills. She was writing a new book about a professional tennis player, and she always tried very hard to learn as much about her characters by inhabiting their lifestyle. She had been working with Kevin for 6 months now, and to be honest, the whole thing was less interesting on the level of tennis and more interesting on the level of love.
Kevin, it's not so much the tournament that I care about. In fact, you know, these last 6 months, well, I have to say they've been really, really nice.
Do you mind if I whack a few balls while you talk?
That was not a metaphor.
Go ahead. I like to watch. There's something about the physicality of tennis that's very, I don't know, beautiful. And how come you didn't go pro?
Amanda, that's a long story. Let's just say that people in my family who went pro, things didn't turn out so good for them.
As he unbuttoned his sleeve and revealed his mammoth arm muscles. Amanda could barely contain her excitement. It was as if every organ in her body was leaping up and shouting out, "Oh my God!"
Ah! Oh, I'm sorry.
At last,
That
she
was
couldn't help but blurt out her feelings for him.
Kevin, I need to tell you something. Okay, I don't usually do this, but I think I've fallen in love with you.
Now, as soon as Kevin hears that, what does he say? 1, 2, 3. Yes, he says, ew. Ew. Never one to take no for an answer, Amanda persisted.
Oh, but Kevin, you must just nervous or something. What's so ew about it?
Amanda, you know it's forbidden. An instructor, a
Look.
student, it can never be. It's against the Emporium's rules. Read rule number 3, right up there.
Well then, I fire you, Kevin.
You can't fire me. You're my only client.
Kevin, I can't work with you like this any longer. I can't stand next to you while you help me serve and teach me how to do my backhand from behind. Kevin, it's just too much. I can't focus.
Amanda, you're too good for me. I'm just some 2-bit tennis instructor. You've got class. You're a writer. You've got $1 million smile. You've got a collection of porcelain dolls.
As soon as Amanda heard him mention her collection of porcelain dolls, her heart started to melt. She knew that deep inside, Kevin held a deep respect and love for the small porcelain figurines that she kept.
Sometimes I feel like a porcelain doll myself, being so hairless. It's just something that runs in my family most of the year.
How do you keep so smooth? What's your secret? Do you do waxing or do you do something else?
Amanda, I don't like hair. I don't like hairy people. I don't want to be one. I shave every day. I wax. I use everything I can to keep it off.
Oh. Amanda stared at his figure and just imagined what the rest of his body looked like without hair.
Amanda, can I tell you something?
Yes, you can tell me anything.
It's going to sound crazy, and maybe that's the point.
Go ahead.
This is why you can't be with me.
Why? Why?
My family, when people are outside during an eclipse, strange things happen to our bodies. I've never experienced it myself. I've heard so many stories growing up, and I couldn't subject you to that.
Kevin was not sure whether it was a real sound he was hearing or whether it was just in his imagination, but there was a definite howling in the distance.
What's wrong, Kevin? You can tell me this weird thing. What is it?
People in my family, when an eclipse happens, they turn into wolves. Like a werewolf. I know, it's crazy, it's stupid, I didn't want to believe it myself, but part of me thinks it's true, and that's why whenever there's an eclipse, I stay indoors.
You really believe? Have you actually seen anybody in your family turn into a werewolf?
Who in his family did he see turn into a werewolf? 1, 2, 3.
His little sister.
His grandmother and his sister. All during the same ill-fated picnic.
Amanda, the meteorologists were wrong one year. They said the eclipse was going to happen on a Monday. So Sunday, my family went out for a picnic. It was a lot of us. My grandma, who I called Boo Boo. My father, my mother, my sister, who I called Baba. There was a shadow. My mother, she knew what to do. She dove for cover there was a bathroom in the park. But grandmother, well, she was frail. She couldn't move that fast. My sister tried to help her. My father, he shielded me underneath his shirt, but I could see through a little hole, my little eye peeping out. My grandmother and my sister, they turned. Their bodies elongated, hair sprouted from every follicle, My grandmother cast aside her walker 1,000 feet. They grew 10 feet tall, like monsters. And then they killed my uncle. My uncle, Bill.
Oh my, oh, this is horrible. I'm so sorry that you had to see that.
You believe me? You think it's true?
Now that's the real question. Does she believe him, or does she believe he's just making this up in order to get out of a potential relationship with her? Which way do we want to go? 1, 2, 3. Bullshit. What did you say?
The second one.
Which one?
Thinks he's trying to get out.
She doesn't believe him. She realizes he's lying, making a fool of her. Her heart fills with rage of its own.
You know what, Kevin? When I said earlier that I would fire you so I could be with you, I lied. I am firing you because you're lying to me just to get out of being in any kind of a connected relationship with me. And I can't have that anymore. I've been through enough of that. It's just so hurtful.
She thought back to the previous 3 men she had deep feelings for, all of whom made up some story about being a monster in order to get out of the relationship.